Picture this for a second. Two people, same age, same income, same opportunities. Fast forward 40 years. One is financially stress-free, traveling, enjoying life. The other is still worried about money, wondering where it all went wrong. The difference usually comes down to a few simple mistakes made at the wrong age. Today, we are breaking down the most common money mistakes people make in every decade of life, and more importantly, how to avoid them. Welcome back to Extra Money, the channel where we help you make smarter financial decisions so your money works for you instead of against you. In this video, we are going decade by decade, starting with your 20s all the way through your 60s, and covering the biggest money mistakes people make at each stage of life. Some of these mistakes seem harmless at first, but over time, they can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let's start with your 20s, where everything begins. Mistake 1. Not investing early enough. The biggest money mistake in your 20s is simply waiting too long to start investing. If a 25-year-old invests just $200 per month and earns an average 8% return, they could end up with over $620,000 by age 65. But if that same person waits until age 35 to start investing the exact same amount, they would end up with less than half of that. That 10-year delay costs over $300,000. Why? Because the earliest dollars you invest have the longest time to compound. Time is your greatest financial advantage in your 20s. Use it. Mistake 2. Not establishing credit. Another common mistake is avoiding credit altogether. Using only a debit card might feel responsible, but having no credit score can actually hurt you. It can make renting an apartment, getting a car loan, or even qualifying for utilities much harder. The solution is simple. Get a starter credit card, put small purchases on it, and automate payments so you never miss one. Within a year or so, you can build a solid credit score without going into debt. Mistake 3. Buying a new car too soon. New cars are expensive and they lose value fast. Monthly payments on new cars are now approaching $750 on average, which can seriously slow down your financial progress. A smart guideline is the 20-4-10 rule. Put at least 20% down, finance for no more than 4 to 5 years. Keep payments under 10% of your gross monthly income. If the numbers do not work, the car is too expensive. Mistake 4. Moving out too soon. If you have the option to stay with family a little longer, leaving too early can be a costly mistake. Rent alone now averages over $1,600 per month. That money could be going towards savings, investing, or building an emergency fund. Even delaying moving out by 1 or 2 years can create a massive financial cushion later. Mistake 5. Not budgeting at all. Living paycheck to paycheck is extremely common, but it is also dangerous. Without a budget, it is easy to rely on credit cards just to survive. The good news is that budgeting works. A basic budget that tracks expenses and highlights spending habits can be the difference between staying stuck and getting ahead. Your 30s, lifestyle decisions matter. Mistake 1. Overspending on a wedding. Weddings are emotional, but overspending here can delay other major goals like buying a home or investing. A good rule is to spend no more than 20% of your combined annual income on a wedding. Focus on what truly matters and do not feel pressured to impress people you will barely see again. Mistake 2. Not having an emergency fund. By your 30s, you should aim to have 3 to 6 months of expenses saved. Life gets more complex in this decade, and emergencies are no longer optional. They are guaranteed. Mistake 3. Buying too much house. Many people forget the hidden costs of homeownership. Maintenance, repairs, insurance, and property taxes add up fast. Buying more house than you can comfortably afford can turn a dream into a constant source of stress. Mistake 4. Getting comfortable with debt. This is a high-earning decade, and debt slows everything down. Credit cards, auto loans, and personal loans reduce your ability to build real wealth. If you take on debt, have a clear plan to eliminate it quickly. Mistake 5. Lifestyle creep. As income increases, spending often rises just as fast. Before upgrading your lifestyle, think long-term. Ask yourself how much that upgrade will cost over 5 or 10 years, not just this month. Your 40s, protecting and growing. Mistake 1. Not saving enough for retirement. By your 40s, retirement should be a serious focus. A common guideline is having 3 to 6 times your annual salary saved by this point. You still have time for compounding, but consistency is critical. Mistake 2, no estate plan. If you have dependents or assets, you need an estate plan. Documents like a living will and healthcare power of attorney can remove enormous stress from your family if something unexpected happens. Mistake 3, being underinsured. Life and disability insurance become especially important in this decade. Term life insurance is affordable and effective. Disability insurance protects your income, which is your biggest asset. Mistake 4, careless spending debt tends to peak in the 40s. This is a decade where discipline still matters. Avoid unnecessary spending that could delay financial independence. Mistake 5, chasing shortcuts. Trying to catch up by chasing hot stocks or risky investments often backfires. The boring approach works best: diversified investments, steady contributions, and patience. Your 50s preparation mode. Mistake 1, touching retirement too early. Withdrawing from retirement accounts before age 59 and a half comes with heavy penalties and taxes. That money should stay invested and working for you. Mistake 2, avoiding stocks completely. Being cautious is smart, but going too conservative too early can hurt growth. You likely still have over a decade before retirement. Mistake 3, holding high-interest debt. By your 50s, eliminating high-interest debt should be a top priority. Entering retirement with debt makes everything harder. Mistake 4, ignoring catch-up contributions. After age 50, you can contribute more to retirement accounts. If you can afford it, take advantage of these limits and employer matches. Your 60s, the biggest transition. Mistake 1, no withdrawal strategy. You need a clear plan for how much to withdraw each year. Without one, you risk overspending early or underspending and never enjoying the money you worked decades for. Mistake 2, being too afraid to spend. Many retirees withdraw far less than they safely can. Money is a tool to support your life. If you plan correctly, it is okay to enjoy it. Mistake 3, claiming Social Security too early. Claiming benefits early permanently reduces your monthly income. If possible, waiting until full retirement age can significantly increase lifetime benefits. Mistake 4, no retirement vision. Retirement is not just about money. Having hobbies, community involvement, or purpose leads to a healthier and happier retirement. Mistake 5, ignoring healthcare planning. Healthcare costs are one of the biggest expenses in retirement. Understanding Medicare, supplemental coverage, and long-term care options is essential before turning 65. Every decade has its own financial challenges, but the earlier you avoid these mistakes, the easier everything becomes. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to be intentional. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and check out more content here on Extra Money, where we break down money topics in a simple, real-world way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.